Boom. Alright. Welcome back, guys. I'm gonna fucking kill you guys. Yeah, I finally renamed this
Bah.
to Unheard Creatures, since I figured it fits for all of you.
Yee. Well, I'm not really a creature, but
All of us impulsive retarded children.
Yeah, I could change that if you guys want.
no, I wouldn't say
Impulsive retarded
People get
children.
offended
Close to
easily.
retarded children.
That's true. People do get very offended very
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use it.
Honey,
Freaking humans.
dice.
Oh, my dice. Yeah.
Just take the whole thing. Just take the whole thing. It saves space. It saves space.
Oh, whatever.
Jeez. So anyways.
This is what you do.
Why did you open it like that? Oh my god.
You're the one dating me.
You're the one to anyways. Okay, you know, I'm gonna draw this out. Hold on. This has to be shown. Okay. So I have a dice box, right? And let's say it's this rectangle. Right?
I can open it any way I want, so fuck you.
No, there's only one way to open it.
Shut up.
So look, there's a cap on top, right? And I figured the cap could be inverted, like flipped upside down and still work, right? So what I did was I took another dice box and put it on top like that so I could save space. Right? It's just that the opening is down here. Right, as this one's right here. So her dice was in this area. So she decided to lift this piece up instead of flipping it upside down.
Fuck you.
Anyways,
There we go. That was good.
last time we played, you guys had an interaction with these burglars, kidnappers that were trying to kidnap Amelia and Rory, which Rory dispatched quite easily, dismembering one of their heads.
I still find that hilarious.
Yeah. And then you guys took it upon yourself to take shelter in Nook and Cranny, where you guys woke up Keisu from her slumber and did a sleepover. Rory and Amelia slept together as Pi just did whatever he wanted to do. First I have to introduce the icons that Leon made. Thank you again for doing this. I love him. So it's going to be much easier to track you guys now. Now I can use the alphabet to do other things.
Let me go to wall. And I haven't gone to wall yet.
Yeah, it's fine. So after you guys had a nice sleepover, you guys had a nice meal, or quote unquote nice. Rory had to fake a smile like Keisu did to the horrible food that was coming to life.
The poison.
Yeah,
Poison.
the poison damage you took. But I mean, Pi kind of just ate whatever. He was unaffected by it all. And then what happened? You guys saw the Nook and Cranny in action as they all scattered and went their separate ways. And then you guys went to school, if I'm correct. Yes, you guys went to school, and you guys attended one of the classes, which, interestingly enough, changed to a class about Pi. And everyone started studying Pi and learning what the hell Pi is.
They're so tiny.
And they concluded that Pi is a slime who has consumed an intelligence potion which gave him intellect. They presume he can speak, but has yet to do so properly. But nonetheless, that was the whole class. And then you guys...
I have a book.
Oh yeah. While the class was going on, Rory decided to look around for
Beautiful.
anything that she can read. Pretty much.
The alpha male.
Yeah, man.
But she looked for anything that she can read, and then she found something, about a tiefling, which was very interesting, and once more showing very, very descriptive drawings within it.
Yeah, sleeping. Freaking.
It was still a nice picture.
Mm.
Anyways, you persuaded Amelia to check it out for her, so you guys have it under your possession at the moment. I believe I have it saved. If not, I'll add it right now. Nope, I do not have it saved. I'll add it right now. Book. So after which, you guys wanted to go back to Nook and Cranny to explain, or no, you guys went to the market district. On your way to Nook and Cranny, you guys had to travel through the market district where you guys found I forget his name already. Jesus, how do I keep forgetting his name? I know it started with the A.
Aldrad.
Yeah, thank you, Adrad. So where you guys met Adrad, and
You forget your own OC's names.
it's not an OC, it's an NPC.
It's an OC because
No,
you
it's
made
an
it up.
NPC.
Is it?
No.
Well, it's an
Like-
OC. It's both. It's an OC that was designed to be an NPC. Jesus.
He was an NPC. I don't even have visuals yet, so therefore he's an NPC. Anyway.
Fine. Whatever. Fuck you.
Anyways, so Adrad, where you guys met Adrad, and then Adrad decided to study Pi as well. And then you guys met a Kenku merchant, which is a bird folk,
Yeah.
which mimicked everything that you guys said in order to communicate. You guys bought some apples from him? Question mark.
Questionable.
And thus concluded the study of Pi. After which, you guys went to Nook and Cranny looking for Keisu in order to tell her more about the guards that were investigating the murder in the market district.
It was self-defense.
Cough, cough.
Yeah, but as far as you guys know, it's murder. Or as far as they know, it's murder. You guys went and tried to find Keisu. You guys couldn't find her. You guys then went into her room and started investigating around and realized there's an upstairs. It took you guys several tries. Pi, which was not helping, making the pull very slimy.
He was trying to.
Eventually got up to the top of this pillar, after which Rory took some bludgeoning damage as she opened a attic door and a ladder fell its factor clean in the face. She explored the area and found a bunch of interesting things, which she decided to throw to the bottom, stabbing Pi with a arrow of electricity. And
I really enjoyed that.
And then the last thing you threw was a scroll that was found in the next room. That seemed to be a conference room, but Rory didn't know otherwise. After reading it, you guys learned that the Nook and Cranny are looking for alliances for a upcoming war, but you guys don't know aside from that. While you were up there, Rory, you learned that there were several silver threads tied to the doors, especially the chest. Even you don't know what they do. You figured they triggered traps due to the fact that one of the strings, after it broke, a ladder fell in your face. But aside from that, you don't know anything. You found a door that you were about to slam your shoulder into, but realized, you know what? It's probably locked for a reason. And decided to climb back down. While you were doing everything upstairs, Amelia decided to look through some of the drawings that Keisu had on her desk, which she found a most beautiful portrait of this crystallized creature. Amelia immediately sprinted out with Rory to her house to gather things for this upcoming adventure. After gathering everything, she went to the kitchen to leave her family a note that she will be back within a few days or months or weeks, whichever she's going hunting.
If I'm alive.
After which, you saw your mother, Elizabeth, standing in front of you in the kitchen. As you were blinded by your excitement, you see your mother standing, and she looks at you, very worried. As you tell her that you'll be leaving, she puts her hand on your shoulder and says, "Take notes." As Amelia's smile just grows tenfold and
How
hugs.
does their dad not have a heart attack? Like,
What?
with both the mom and
human
Amelia
too.
has, like, crazy protective, like, instincts. Like, how has he not had a heart attack and died?
A lot of healing.
A lot of healing. Elizabeth then handed Amelia enough money to get her across the lake, or to presumably where she needs to go. And then she told Amelia that she will tell your father that you are studying dreadfully at this school. And then you gave your mother one last hug as you guys left. You guys went to the docks, paid for the docksman to take you to the nearby town. And this is where we pick up. You guys are currently in the town of Gradomir, southward of Ky-Rimus. And you guys see that it's a bustling fishing town. Most of the town itself is built on the lake or the sea itself rather than on the shoreline. You see several humans, you see several elves, you see several tieflings, but the smell of fish just kicks in the air. Amelia, you know that you guys need to go to the Wina Fells.
The Winter Fells?
Yep, Wina Fells.
Is the map up?
No, you have no idea. You don't have a map, so you don't get a map.
Okay, fuck you. Let me just go ask
writing.
Vandin, whatever, who's ever around.
Okay, make a charisma check. Roll a d20. So Amelia, eager to get this adventure going, she grabs the first person she sees, and she's like,
"Gonna get hit."
Yeah, and she explains, "Excuse me, where's the Winterfells? We have to get there. There's an interesting creature that must be found." And you pull the person over, and you see that it is, you presume would be a halfling, but is now realized that it is a child.
Oh no.
And this little boy with
Just like,
And this is how we get ran out of town.
this little boy with blue eyes and blonde hair looks at you in fear as this eccentric person just pulls him aside, and he explains, I don't know what you're talking about, as he begins to shake in fear.
He's lying, interrogate him.
Are you actually?
Are you for real?
No.
What are you doing, Amelia?
what was the name again?
Willa Falls. Oh,
Willow?
what? Willa? No, Winna.
I'm actually gonna distract Amelia and, like, tug on her and point to a food stall that I assume is probably close by, because I can smell food, and we haven't eaten in a long time, so I'm hungry.
Yeah, I can live without eating.
So what do you tell?
But I was like, wait, the Willow
Winna
Winner
Fells.
Fells.
I don't know. I've never left the city.
I'm
You're a
gonna
horrible person,
attempt.
Amelia.
I'm gonna attempt to comfort the child because it's crying. So I'm gonna roll a d20, right?
Yeah. This this is a charisma check, so just roll a d20.
Alright, I'll
7.
send the last two.
Okay. 9 total. So you come on over instinctively trying to comfort this child, but your towering figure scares it even more as he begins to just sprint in the opposite direction, crying in fear.
I just shrug and then I point back to the food stall to Amelia because I'm hungry.
Okay.
Why don't I gotta eat it? Let's go.
I'm gonna pause the recording for a moment. Alright, recording has resumed. Alright, so the boy has ran away from you guys, screaming in tears. Crying in tears, sorry, in fear. What's the next point of action?
I'm getting something to eat.
Oh, now you get something to eat.
Oh yeah, because she wanted something to eat, right?
You don't know. She just pointed you towards a direction that smells like food.
On time, smart.
Oh, I'm
Amelia's
being
adorable.
specific.
Pie's adorable too. I remember seeing the pie on Facebook and I was just like, what is the other version? I was so confused and then it made sense.
You've seen me on Facebook? Then.
That's the other version, side by side now. So you guys walk towards okay. So you guys start walking towards a market area, I guess. You see a stand, and standing behind the stand is a dark-skinned human. He has his hair pulled back into a ponytail. He has gray hair, and he has brown eyes. He's wearing very, very like ragged clothing, kind of ripped up, but it seems to be like trying to form into like almost a suit. As he looks upon you guys, he gestures you guys come over. As you can see that he is presumably selling fish. And he greets you guys. He goes, hello, welcome. Please, have a look around. And yeah, you see several fish, most of which is the most common fish that you can find. And then he gives you guys a price that if you guys want a fish, it'll be roughly 2 silver per fish.
How much do I have? I don't remember what I have.
They're not cooked, mind you.
Oh.
They're sitting on a
Oh yeah,
path
what
of
time
ice.
of day is it too, by the way?
As of right now, it's about midday. So 12 o'clock. And you have 48 gold, 2 silver, and 3 copper.
Oh, okay. So they're 2 silver. 2 silver each. I can't speak.
But it's also not cooked, so it's
Yeah.
like we'd have to cook it.
But knowing Rory's sense
Oh
of
yeah, I
smell,
was gonna say,
yeah,
no way. She's probably not gonna give a shit.
yeah, that's why I
No,
was like, okay,
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm probably gonna eat it.
So, what are you guys doing? As he
I
stares
was
at you guys
like,
awkwardly.
did you want? I'm gonna vote. Did you want one?
I emphatically nod because my stomach is just audibly growling.
So they owe 2 silver each, right?
2 silver each.
Okay. I'll take one of the fish.
Okay, you have a fish. And you give it to Rory, and Rory ingests it in front of the guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the guy's kind of
like when Golem's eating like the rabbit.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
When Gollum from Lord of the Rings just eats the rabbit while
Oh.
Frodo and Sam are cooking it. Yeah, the guy looks at Rory like, whoa, okay, whatever floats your boat. As he now takes notice of your keenly sharp teeth. Well, yeah. So Rory's fed. You two are still hungry, or Pie's always hungry. Sorry. What are you guys doing?
Is she gonna eat the bones? Or just...
That's for Rory to decide.
Probably not.
Just give it to Pie.
I do wiggly give me hands.
Can I turn it into a game and like spit it at you and you catch it? Because that would be fun.
Yeah.
I'm completely fine with that.
All right.
All right, that's what's going on. Me and Pie are
Alright.
playing games with bones.
So both you guys make a performance check. So
Oh god,
D20.
sudden regret.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh no. So not practicing this as much.
Oh god!
Not practicing this as much, Rory. You line the bone on the tip of your tongue as you are ready to spit, and you spit it into the air. As Pie just sees it gleam into the air, like probably like a good 5 feet above him. As the bone flies, it falls and lands into a man's hair.
Oh no.
He
I didn't see anything.
he instinctively pats the back of his head where where the bone has fell, as he turns around and he sees that Rory is still lining up another bone to spit around Pie. The man immediately gets up and walks in your guys' direction.
I'm just
that's
calling
my
them. I was like, all right, let's go.
You're telling me this man is now approaching a 7-foot tall creature.
He is standing roughly 6'5", very muscular. You see
Okay.
that he was skinning a fairly large fish that he seemed to
Yeah,
have, where he seemed to have caught. And he walks on over, noticing that Rory is about to fire another shot. He looks at you, or looks up at you, and speaks in common that you don't understand, but the two of you will. You
Me?
the one that shot that bone into my hair.
Is he talking to me?
Yes. So you don't understand it.
I didn't even notice it happen, so I'm just gonna stare at him blankly.
As the
I guess I let the other bone just kind of like fall. And I
yeah.
continue to just eat my fish then.
I'm gonna go
While
ahead and
like looking at him.
I'm gonna rudely take the bone from him.
Just slowly slime your way up and just tick.
Yep.
He seems a little bit confused, but he looks at Rory and once more speaks to you in a language you cannot understand, but to everyone else. Where I come from, that's a sign of disrespect, and
I look
I
at Amelia like,
require an apology. As he is pointing his finger at you, pretty close to your face.
He's done
oh
a boot
god.
you.
Oh god, we're gonna die at this.
So tempted to just like bite it.
I was gonna say, don't you dare bite it.
Oh, the temptation! Okay, I won't. I'm still confused. I don't know what he's saying. I'm just gonna kind of like stare at him while taking another bite of my fish. I'm waiting for something that I understand to happen.
So as this man is threatening Rory, Rory just slowly but surely.
Bites It's so perfect. It's a dude.
I'm okay. At this point, I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
Oh god, no.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh god. God, have grace on me, please. No!
H,
Oh god!
H for human. 3.
Wow.
I love how Amelia didn't decide to like chime in or anything.
Yeah, Amelia.
I don't know when to interrupt.
You understand
Alright.
them.
Alright.
Can't talk right now.
All right, Rory, you go first. You see this this man. he gets extremely aggressive. You can see that his muscle tense as he steps forward and attempts to punch you, but
I'm just like, oh, wait.
no, the fight's already started.
No.
Yeah, the
No,
fight has
no,
already
no,
started. You
no,
took too long. But Rory,
No, you took way too long, Leon.
yeah,
You let this happen.
Rory, you're first to act. What are you doing?
He's getting ready to punch me.
Yeah, he's in the motion of punching you right now.
I want to duck.
No, I mean like you're first to act. I'm just saying that. Like even though you rolled a 3, he rolled a 2.
Oh, okay. So he's getting ready to punch me. All right. I guess I sense aggression. I'm impulsive. I'm gonna attack too. So what do I roll? D20.
Yep. Are you punching or clawing?
I'm punching. He's
Okay.
not. He's obviously not a bad guy trying to kill me. So I'm not gonna brandish my
Yeah, I was
weapon.
gonna say, don't kill him.
All right, so roll.
It's up and enter, right?
No, you have to roll /R space 1d20, and then after that you can do up.
Oh, I've been doing 1d20. That's
Oh yeah, you already did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you punch him, clean in the jaw, bah! As he lingers back a bit, and he catches himself, and then he goes to rush at you and attack.
They said Russia.
No.
I'm like, what?
He seems a little bit dazed from that punch as the swing just kind of like goes wide and just completely misses like in front of you. Amelia, at this point you can say something.
So wait, he's done bad, right?
So Rory punched him in the jaw, upwards, an uppercut.
Yeah.
Right, and he stumbled back a bit, fixing his jaw, and then he seemed a little bit dazed, but he still lunged forward to try to punch Rory, but completely missed.
I'm just like, throwing goes in. the motion, and then just like, alright, hold on, and I try to calm the big man down.
Okay, roll.
So what are you gonna do? Be like, she doesn't understand common. Something like that.
Damn, what's with the crappy ass roll today? It was fine.
Oh,
That was
God.
a 5.
I'm
So
gonna get it.
so Amelia, I need you to roll initiative now. Amelia, you stand in between Rory. What'd you get? What'd you get?
That
Tell
is
me.
a poor decision. Why would you do that?
What?
5.
You got a 5? Okay.
I got a 5. This crappy ass roll.
5, 3, 2. So, you stand between this man and Rory.
I'm going to die.
As you put your arms up and you say, okay, there's no need for fighting, big, muscular, ugly man. As he gets extremely ticked off after.
Oh no.
Alright, Rory, what are you doing?
I can tell that he's ticked off, right?
Oh, yeah. You can see that there's like
Okay.
a vein in his skull that's about to burst.
Since
Why?
Amelia's in between the two of us, I'm gonna stand in front of her because I don't want her to get hurt.
Oh God.
Mhm. And you
Is there
I just wanted
anything
to
else I
eat.
can do?
Yeah, you can still attack.
I guess I'm gonna go for another. I'm gonna try to kick him. I guess. Is
Okay.
he getting ready to attack again?
Oh, yeah.
Enter. Of course, it's not gonna work.
This
Oh,
go
click,
ugly,
click.
man.
Another 8. Wow.
Right, yes,
No,
well,
it's okay. It's okay. So her
Nah,
last,
it's not
her,
bad for me.
yeah, her last 8 hit. So Rory instinctively pulls you back, Amelia, and throws you behind her, and then lunges forward into a roundhouse kick and slams her shin straight into his rib cage. You do see that there is some blood spewing out of this man's mouth now, but yeah, but
We're gonna get arrested.
he lunges forward once more to try to sock you in the face, and finally hits you, and just you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage to the face.
Oh my god.
He's a very, very buff guy, but he just couldn't hit you for the likes of him. Yeah. So you take 9 bludgeoning damage to the face. Boom! As this fight ensued. Amelia, what would you like to do?
I don't know what I want to do.
Wait, is this the reset of the round?
Oh, yeah. If you want to do something, fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and chime in here and roll initiative so I can...
No, just... Oh, well, like, I'll give you a free action. What do you do? And your initiative will count for the next initiative.
I'm gonna use hiatus laughter on him.
Oh god.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill this guy too.
No.
Hiatus laughter just stops them and makes them laugh for a while.
Okay. So this is this you recognize this spell as Pi cast it on the necromancer you guys fought. As he starts the incantation, the man, after punching you in the face, kind of as he falls on the ground laughing his ass off.
I'm just gonna
Alright,
pick
let's
up...
go. Let's go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna pick up Amelia and run because I could tell he's not like a bad guy.
Okay. So
That
you
I
guys bolt in the opposite direction as Pi slowly lingers behind you.
No, I'm not leaving yet. I'm not leaving
You're
yet.
not leaving? Okay. Okay, so they bolted away. What are you doing?
Oh
I'm gonna place my hands on him
Uh-huh.
and use mending, and then I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Aw.
Okay. So Pi slowly slugs away as the guy continues laughing. He's like, "What? What? I need to kill you!"
What do you say? I need to kill you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to go. Indeed.
And some foreshadowing right there.
So you guys run away. You guys are bolting through the town. You see that you guys have grown an audience as all the nearby townsfolk is now looking at you guys. How are you guys planning to run away? Are you guys just running out through the outskirts, through alleyways, into a home?
I'm searching for the place that I look for.
So you guys are running away from
I'm
this
gonna
guy.
I'm gonna run through alleyways and grab Amelia and Pi because they're both small and Pi's slow.
It's not my fault. I have no legs.
I know it's not your fault. It's okay.
Okay. So Rory picks up both of you, starts running towards an alleyway, and then ducks into it where it's a nice dark area, much like your cave. You figure this would be a nice place to hide. You duck in there, and you hear in the distance a couple of words you don't understand, but to you guys, you would hear that you guys are being tattled on. They're calling out for guards.
Oh shit.
They're
like
a broken rib. He doesn't have that anymore.
Sorry, what?
I go, what is they don't show? A broken rib? Oh, you don't have that anymore.
Oh, you don't know how mending works in my world, huh? Sorry.
Oh no, I know. It's pretty much like super glue.
No. In order to
Is it like really slow?
in order to mend something, you have to be able to see it. So you can't fix
You gotta give that to him since he didn't know. So.
No. I would say he fixed something else that was probably broken on this guy that he can see.
It was probably the jaw.
Probably the jaw. But yeah, like in order to fix broken bones, you would have to peel off the flesh and touch the bone physically.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. It takes a moment, but yeah. I had to roll for it, so I'm sticking with it, so yeah. But anyways, so what are you guys doing? You two, Amelia and Pi, know that they're calling for guards.
Oh, we're in trouble.
Is there like a shady inn or something? I mean,
you guys are in a shady alleyway at the moment. You guys are in between 3 buildings. So you guys are sandwiched between one, and you guys see a building to the south. So there's a building here, there's a building here, and then there's a building down here that goes horizontally.
We should probably head away from all the ruckus.
Um,
And I probably should like get a cloak or something. I mean, I'm just telling people I know. I guess my character doesn't really know. But we should probably find a way to disguise me because I'm very obvious.
so what's the course of action? Where are you guys going?
Well, I'm gonna keep running away from all the noise.
Okay.
And since they're both in my arms, they're gonna have to do something to stop me.
So left or right?
Left.
Left.
Oh, wait, which way? I want to go. Can I click on a thing? I want to go this way.
So there's
I don't know if I'm.
So there's a ruler option that has a circle and a ruler somewhere on the side of your screen over here.
Ah, here we go.
And if you press and hold.
I want to go that way.
Okay. So as Rory is continue to sprint through these alleyways, she eventually turns the corner. Almost tripping over a barrel, she instinctively slams her shoulder onto the side of the wall as she continues to sprint onwards. Rory, you see in front of you these townsfolk that you've seen before, standing next to an armored humanoid. They're pointing in a direction.
Towards us?
No. So
I just see them and they're just pointing.
yeah. So
and it's not necessarily at us.
yeah, it's not at you guys. So you HG. Okay. So you see it like this, and they're pointing this way.
Okay. I'm just gonna have like a interesting sense to not go that way. Go that way.
So as of right now, I guess I do need to draw this. You guys are in an alleyway, right? Originally you came from this way, and there was this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I am being blocked by a wall. All right, I'm gonna run away from them.
And the fight was over here. So you're gonna run this way.
Yeah.
Okay. Amelia, over the shoulder. Since you're over Rory's shoulder, you would see that this guard over here has taken notice of you guys, and has yelled "Halt!" and starts sprinting towards you guys.
I just tug on the boy. I was like, oh, gotta one fast.
Alright, so Rory, make a athletics check with disadvantage. So roll twice, pick the lower one.
Okay.
We're gonna be wanted in every fucking city.
Oh God! No!
So here,
Oh, no.
so Amelia tapping your back, she's like, must go faster, must go faster. You turn around in curiosity of what is Jem looking at, and you turn around and you see a guard. You're like, oh shit, that's a bad guy. And then you forgot that there are junk on the ground, and you trip. Everyone falls on the ground, and you get your hands bounded behind you by this guard. Amelia, Pi, what are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna.
Amelia, fucking explain! Explain what is going on! Please explain! Oh God!
What exactly happened?
So
Everything was a misunderstanding. And she did not mean to do this.
I'm not gonna struggle. I'm so confused at this point. I don't understand what's going on. I'm just like looking at Amelia and waiting for answers.
So Amelia stands up. It's like, no. Okay, she doesn't know any better. She doesn't know how to speak common. There was a miscommunication, and she didn't know how to apologize. She didn't even know she needed to apologize. And the guard continues to cuff her and says, "Can you understand anything she says?"
she can understand me because I have the this bell.
Pulls you forward. Then you're coming with me. Pi, what are you doing?
Oh no. I feel like he's just kind of like waiting. At this
Like
point,
I go straight to blob form as soon as I see this thing, and nope.
Yeah, that's what I figured happened.
As far as they're concerned, I'm a pet.
Alright, so Pi blobs up and then
This might be good. I might be able to get us out of prison if we get go to jail.
and then more guards come in. After hearing this human crying out that they're here, and you guys are arrested. They seem to pay no mind to the slime.
Boom.
They just kind of pull the two of you away from the slime, and you guys eventually end up in jail. You guys are thrown into a into a jail where there are metal bars surrounding you guys. It's a cage. It's not just one wall. And around you guys you see a desk and another man in iron standing or sitting next to it. Seems to be taking notes in somewhat. The guard that threw you in here says that you're going to have to wait until the man that you guys have assaulted is healed enough to speak.
God, he was that damaged?
Well, no, he was also laughing maniacally.
Right.
So, Pi, what are you doing?
So, they wouldn't have thought
I've slowly followed behind.
You slowly follow behind.
I'm a slime. They can't really stop me.
Yeah. They kind of the guards instinctively try to push you away and realize that you are living, and then one of them takes out a sword and starts poking you with it.
Like that's gonna bleed.
Immediately puddle.
Make a performance check.
See, yeah, it would have been like acid touch.
No, you don't want to cause more
No.
issues.
If I show them that I'm hostile, they'll attack me. Performance, you said?
Yeah, performance.
Don't mind me, I'm just an animalistic retard.
+3.
+3.
21. All right.
Jesus.
So the guards are like, huh, thought they were tougher. All right, it's dead. Don't worry about it. As they walk away from you, Pi. And then yeah,
I'm
you guys.
inch long wall in puddle.
Yeah. I see. But yeah, you guys are thrown in jail. You guys will wait for the guard or the man to be healed. But Pi, what are you doing while they wait?
I'm just inching closer.
No,
I'm very slow.
Oh, okay, because they're already thrown in jail at this point. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get to about the outskirts of this alley. By the time they get out of your sight, you have no idea which way they went. Because you're inching while they're just stepping.
Alright, at this point, blob form goes bye-bye. I go full form, and I'm gonna find a guard.
You're gonna find a guard?
Yes, but I'm gonna take the form of a child.
Okay.
Blobby human child.
Make a perception check.
Swear to God, if I have to make so many versions of pie.
No. Just these two.
Well, no. It would probably just like revert back to the humanoid version.
Oh, I did the wrong one.
So 8.
8. So, looking around, shit, you know, with all that ruckus, there's more just commoners than there are guards.
Hmm. Okay, do I have a general sense of direction where they went?
With your perception check, no.
With that, shit. Okay, well, in child form, I'm gonna go left.
Okay.
Let's start walking.
All right. So you start walking and you see the man is still laughing, and you see that there's a crowd around him, and they're just like, "Yo, man, what's so funny?" He's like, "I don't know. I can't stop."
Oh, okay. I come to the conclusion that this guy has done something. I approach within the crowd.
Mm-hmm. So you slowly waddle your way through to the front.
Without saying anything, I use message on him.
Mm-hmm.
And I ask where my friends have gone.
Now I'm hearing voices.
I repeat the question repeatedly.
Well, he seems to be going insane now.
Yep.
As he can't make the save to save his life.
We're just gonna keep this up until he stops laughing, which is an hour, right?
About, but before you know it, a gnomish woman comes walking in. She seems to be a religious person. You can tell by her robes and her holy symbol. She kneels down and she's like, "Oh, what has happened to you?" As she speaks and whispers to the holy symbol before it lights up as she touches his forehead, and he stops laughing. And the man replies, "Oh, thank you. There's a..."
Do I recognize this as good magic?
Oh, yeah. Restoration magic, yes. The man goes, "Yes, there is something that cast a spell on me and sees you. You did this."
I'm in child form, and I
Yes,
act
but
like I know nothing.
you are still purple.
Yeah, I guess we can't.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. I just wave.
And then he's like, that thing cast a curse on me. And then the crowd starts getting a little bit agitated. Before they...
Yeah, just stand there waving.
Yeah.
Oh.
Before they call the guards once more, and the guards come and show up and like, "Oh, okay, I see he's better." It's like, he was the one that placed the curse on me. And they're gonna arrest you.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get thrown in.
I'm gonna send message to the laughter guy. I'll be back.
This poor guy.
To be fair, he's the one who got all hot and bothered.
Yeah.
I don't feel sorry for him. I didn't do anything intentionally rude.
That's true.
Excuse me,
He
I
was-
could have done a lot worse than just laugh.
That's true, yeah.
It would
Like-
have
like,
been nice
I
if
was
someone
just
could communicate.
eating.
I tried.
You tried.
Oh.
Really
No,
like-
You
no,
tried way
you-
too late.
Yeah, you were doing something. I saw you doing something. And I was like, the man is obviously agitated at Rory. Rory does not understand anything he is saying. So therefore,
So-
she is not
so,
reacting
like-
as such.
You realize you're like the babysitter of two non-English speaking people.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So as you guys are waiting, Pi gets thrown in as you guys are.
Can you imagine the guards having trouble holding him?
Yeah, no, it's quite awkward, but eventually they get him through. And you guys are all together now before you guys have about 10 minutes before the man comes in and starts talking.
Begin wiggling happily. I found my friends.
I just sigh. And I'm just like, at bows, my head on one of the bows.
What?
From what I imagine, Amelia sighs and walks over to one of the bars of the cell and starts tung tung tung.
Yeah, I don't
Are we being attended?
Huh?
I'm just gonna imitate Amelia and like actually hit a bar. Is it possible for me to break it?
Make a strength. Just make a strength check. Make a strength check.
Do a what?
Strength check. So D20.
You dare.
Oh my god, yes!
Tank, tank, crank. And Amelia, you stop and you look over at Rory, and Rory has her head like about 3 inches into the bar as the bar is bending at a concave. And she kind of looks at you with like a broken smile as, am I doing it right? And then Amelia's like, no, Rory, stop.
I'm gonna pout and go to the corner.
Being confused on what they're doing, I do it and slide through the bars.
You slide your head through the bars as the guard comes.
Kind of roll out like a circle.
Yeah,
Like,
the guard comes up and he's like, I would have to ask you to stop what you're doing. As he sees Pi slithering his way through. What are you doing, Pi?
I slowly sink back. I was trying to imitate them.
I'm pouting in the corner because Amelia scolded me.
So, after that moment passes, the man comes in that you guys have damaged, and he's like, Yep, that's them, alright. Okay, sir, I need you to explain exactly what happened. Well, I was minding my own business, skinning my fish that I recently caught in the glass sea. And then out of nowhere, something falls into the back of my head. A bone of a fish. Now, where I come from, this is a sign of disrespect. So I confronted, that woman back there, the tall one. And I demanded an apology. But she refused. She then spit out another one of the bones. Which was another...
I didn't spit it out. It
but...
fell out of my mouth. I let it drop.
Yeah, I know, but this is from his point of view.
It this way.
yeah.
So, she spit out another bone. Another sign of disrespect. So I took it upon myself to uphold my honor, and I fought this woman before this purple blob here decided to cast a curse on me.
Noticing they are looking at me, I wave.
So the guard then looks.
I'm just looking to Amelia like, what is going on? What is going on?
Yeah. The guard then looks back at Amelia and says, I would like for you to translate to that woman, if all this is correct.
Alright, then I tell the boy that she did was disrespectful to him, that's why he's aggressive. And I tell the big man what the hell happened that she does not understand. She's very new.
I feel like I'm just like about to start ranting and draconic. Like, what? I didn't do anything. I was just eating. I was trying to play with pie. I'm just like spouting and like, hysterically.
Yeah. So
and
she starts. Yeah,
like pointing at pie. Like I'm like starting to cry. Like I don't know what's going on.
So the man looks at you, Amelia. Oh, what's she saying?
Do I speak to
No.
No.
But you should like hand me the bell or something.
Because they would just like I was
Sure.
watching them.
Sure. I imagine Amelia was just like looking at the drawing that she took from case 2. Soon.
But yeah, telling him that it's a whole misunderstanding. I can't understand what she's saying. She can only understand me because I have this necklace, but she doesn't speak common.
Put the bell on me. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
It's
I
okay.
don't know. We could make it so that everybody could understand what Rory is saying,
okay.
which I still won't understand
No, it's
what
okay.
anybody else is saying.
Okay.
But
So the guard would then say, "Well, I do believe an apology is in order." And then he looks at the man that Rory fought and is like, "Do understand that this thing does not understand anything that you were saying, so there was a miscommunication. Therefore, our fight was not necessary. I understand that there was a sign of disrespect, but she did not understand the sign of disrespect." And looks at you, Amelia. Would you please ask her to apologize to him? And I would like for you, points at the man, to apologize to her for starting the fight.
I tug on the light. Apologize. Just apologize.
I mean, I guess do I even know what that means?
Does she?
Make a nature check. So D20.
What's
Just a D20. Whenever I say check, it'll always be a D20. I'll tell you. 7. Okay. So apologize. Yeah, that doesn't ring a bell, but you do remember people were clapping. So.
Oh God, no!
No!
So Rory, with tears dripping down her eyes from crying in frustration, she breaks a very, very crooked smile from her sadness and starts clapping.
And I'm just like looking to Amelia, like, is this what you want?
No. I use message on Amelia and say, just say that she said sorry.
She says so.
Don't ask who this is, just do it.
So, okay. So the man that you guys that you guys fought with, not assaulted. The man that you guys fought with.
Yeah, I was gonna say he started that.
Yeah, shrugs his shoulder and he's like, "I apologize for what I've done." He never looks at you straight in the eye. "I did not know that you couldn't understand me, and I'm sorry."
Yeah, that 9 points of bludgeoning damage was rude, asshole. No.
Yeah, you want me to tell you how much damage you did? Hold on. So you hit him twice, right? You did 12 points of damage to him. Okay.
Self-defense.
Still.
Yeah, I know. So the guard then asked that you guys stay for about maybe an hour or two, so that the crowd can die down with this idiocy.
This would be a good time to ask for directions.
Oh yeah.
I was just about to say that.
I poke the guard.
So she reaches out through the bars and just pokes the guard. Excuse me.
Excuse me. What's the name again? I'm gonna forget it.
Winterfell.
Winterfell? Do you happen to know where Winterfell is?
Yeah, it's south of the town. You gotta, if you follow the road, you'll eventually reach a mountain. You can
Ask for a map.
You can tell what it is by the amount of waterfalls that live near it.
You have a map? Oh, is there any way we could buy a map?
In Ky-Rimus, there's a guild called the Nook and Cranny. Aside from that, I'm sorry, I cannot give you our map.
Thank you.
Christ.
Subliminal
We're just gonna do it without the map.
Oh, we're not gonna go to Nook and Cranny and get one?
You guys already paid for the ferry here.
We paid for it.
You guys only had enough money to come here. I mean, unless Amelia wants to spend more money to go back.
Oh,
Might
no.
Go back, then come back. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys wait here for about 2 hours. If you guys want to do anything within that 2 hours, go ahead. Otherwise, you guys will
So we're
continue.
waiting in the cell? Oh.
You guys are waiting in the cell for 2 hours, so that the public can die down, so that they don't like, so that they can tell the public that it was all a misunderstanding.
Do
Do we have any snacks on bed?
Your items were confiscated, so
I'm
they're
so sad.
outside
My
the cell.
items!
Yeah. But as of right now, the only thing you have on you is your clothing. That includes your goggles.
I
Like this,
start
it's
eating
like
everything in the
goggles.
cell, cleaning it.
Okay, so Pi starts cleaning the cell. Amelia stretches her goggles forward and then snaps them to her head repeatedly. Stop! 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 Rory, what are you doing?
I am gonna, like, do I have any, like, blood or anything on me from, like, the fight or, like, the prior getting smashed in the face with a ladder?
You have some little bulges on your face, you know, where the bruising is swelling, especially from that punch. But from that ladder, no, I mean, like, it's still like a little lump, but it is healing. It's almost done.
I was gonna, like, be, like, animalistic and clean myself, but I'll just take a nap.
Okay, so Rory takes a nap, and then after the 2 hours pass, you guys are set free with your items regifted to you guys.
I checked my bag just because it's my gem.
You open your bag of holding, and it's empty. You reach inside, and you think of a gem. You pull one, it's a gem. Ha. So again,
Counting.
so the bag of holding, the way it works is when you open it, there's nothing inside. There's absolutely nothing inside. You reach inside and you think of an item. If it's in there, it'll appear in your hand. So you get the idea that the guards didn't know that this was a bag of holding.
Oh.
Gem's back.
Yeah, and the guard that gave it to you is kind of like, how did all that? And then you guys.
Well, it's huge compared to my body.
Yeah, but you took out more gems than you think.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
And they all vary in sizes. So you guys make your way outwards. You guys do realize by this point the sun is starting to set.
Should we find a place to stay or just head up there?
He didn't tell you how long it would take, so.
I'm going up because I want that.
Okay, so Amelia trucks on forward.
What?
Who's
I
playing
didn't hear
music?
you. Can't hear anything, actually.
Who's playing
What is
music?
that?
Oh, there we go.
What's happening?
I think,
Thought Amelia was going somewhere?
Amelia,
Yeah,
I'm
music.
playing.
okay, yeah, wait, Aurora, you're playing music in the background, correct?
Yeah.
Because we can hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, I turned it down. It was off my phone.
Okay.
Sorry. Did I disorient everybody?
Yeah, you kind of
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, broke immersion.
I thought it was an encounter. I'm sorry.
So Amelia, looking at the time of day, once more the sun is setting, and Amelia says, "Nope, I'm going for that gem," and she starts walking down the road.
I'm gonna follow Amelia because what the fuck else am I supposed to do?
All right,
I'm gonna hitch a ride on her back.
all right. So as you guys,
I've had eyes. He climbs onto my back.
as you guys are actually, I could just close that. As you guys are traveling, you guys would see, well, it wouldn't be this lit, but yeah, you guys would see a house.
I go up to the house. Does it look like it's on? Like with lights?
Yes, the interior is lit.
I try to sneak a look into the windows. Is there windows?
Yeah, there's windows.
Okay.
Goddamn
Windows.
creeper.
Does anybody?
Okay, there we go. You look inside, and yeah, you see a family on the inside that seems to be sharing a meal.
Oh,
a
food.
fa- a
Walk up
fam-
to the door and start knocking.
A family of orcs.
Oh God.
Walk up and start knocking on the door.
So Pi walks up and just.
Gross.
And you see that the orcish man stands up and he's like, and then starts walking over.
Amelia, you should probably not stay by the window. That's
Yeah, no,
a really bad idea.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna move back to the door.
Okay. I mean, the house is here.
Huh?
The house is on screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention to the map.
So opening the door, you see this orcish man. He's very tall compared to you, but
Oh,
he's not.
hi.
He's
Oh
not-
my
he
God.
is not that tall. I have to fucking go on.
Okay.
He looks down at you and he's like, I wasn't expecting visitors today.
What?
Oh, the what?
Communication. I send
W-I-N-A.
message.
Wait, what?
WINA
I-N-A.
space FELLS.
Fells?
Yeah. So what's up, George? Sorry.
So, as this creature is talking to me, I message and I go, food.
Yeah, sure.
Just come
No,
on.
so you look at this orcish man and you see Pi staring at him, and then he just goes, yeah, sure, yeah, give me a moment. So you don't know exactly what the fuck just happened. And then
I
he's-
am wiggling excitedly.
You asked?
Pi just wiggles.
Just wiggling excitedly.
And the orcish man returns with a loaf of bread, and then he holds it out.
Slowly takes it. Slowly takes it. Messages. Thank you. And just waddles away.
I'm
Okay.
just like, I'm sorry. We're looking for Winterfall spells.
Oh, why are you going there?
Gem.
Yeah, there's plenty of gems there. And then he points down the road. If you were to follow this road going south, it should take you across. And then once more, he reminds you what the guard told you. You'll know you're getting close by the number of waterfalls you see.
How far it is? It is. English.
If you were to walk, it'll take you about a day and a half. If you would like, you could spend the night here.
That would
If
be
you
a
do not
good
mind.
idea.
If you don't mind.
No, please, come on in. And he gestures you to come in as he steps out of the way.
Thank you to the big book.
Mm-hmm.
And
The
walk
big
in.
orc.
He's big on me.
Oh yeah.
I'm a child.
All right, so you guys walk in, and you guys would see the interior, which is very small.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, which is very small, but you guys fit in all snugly. And you see that he has a family, just him, his wife, and presumed to be his son, as they were enjoying a meal before interrupted by a interesting knock.
Hi, son.
And then the mother's like, well, "What are you doing, honey? We can't shelter them." And then he's like, "Don't worry, love. It's only for one night. They're just simple adventurers."
Yeah. We're just gonna go on Winterfell's and it would a day and a half walk there.
And then she's like, but you do understand that you guys will have to sleep on the floor because we don't have beds to spare.
We don't. I'm gonna get clear that you guys let us in.
Yeah, and by all means, help yourself to any food.
I'm Tomboy and Pie. Don't pig out.
Okay.
I already ate, so I'm not gonna. I'll only
I'm
do it if
never
it's like
hungry,
the
but I'll only
episode.
eat food.
To pie.
You know what? If you even look at me, I'm still eating bread. Okay, so leave me alone.
And he's eating it. Not.
How fast you can decompose food?
It depends on how much he wants it.
Uh,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so you can see that Pie's eating it differently than before. Before he just kind of shoved it in himself, and it just decayed. But now he's different. He's breaking pieces and shoving it into what seems to be his face and letting it decompose in there, rather than shoving it straight to his
it's in
chest.
his body. He takes it out of his
No.
body.
He's holding the bread.
Oh, okay.
He's holding the bread and what seems to be his hand, breaks a portion of it, and then shoves it in his face.
That's so cute.
Because this is the polite way to eat, right?
Yeah. I sit in a corner, open my bag, I have it the.
Yeah, you have some jerky.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
Yeah. So you guys spend the night here. This child seems very, very interested in Rory, as he's never seen anyone so tall, and like he just is so exciting. He is speaking in common, like how interesting she is, and like where'd you find her? How old is she? What's her name? What's her favorite color?
How old is
This
uh,
child looks to be like maybe like in the single digits.
Like 9.
Like about 6, 7.
9 at most. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, he is so intrigued by this, and the mother eventually gets around to being more loving towards you guys. She does offer you guys some blankets if you guys need it, a pillow even, or like a bag of potatoes, which is the next best thing to a pillow.
I keep eating
No,
it.
to sleep on. But yeah, you guys eventually just spend the night there. You guys wake up bright and early the next day. The family has already left this household by the time you guys have woken.
Instead of
We'll just have
look at the thing and
I'm just like,
just
look at the paper. Soothe my speech.
I
I don't know. Hit it.
Okay, on your way out, you would. Okay.
Oh,
No, go ahead.
I was gonna investigate the house.
Okay, go ahead, roll.
Yeah, see if anything pops out. Never mind. We will go outside.
He got a natural one. All right, so as you guys are outside, you guys would see that they are farmers. They get up bright and early and they farm their grounds.
I
Tell them
you.
and he's going away.
Yeah, they say be safe. as you guys.
That's a good time.
Well, I mean, you guys are traveling, so you guys continue to travel. You guys would notice as you guys are traveling for about like maybe like an hour or so, you guys would see a single waterfall in the distance. So you guys get the idea that you guys are getting closer, but only an hour has passed, meaning you still got
A day.
a day still. Yeah, pretty much a whole day and a
So
half.
I'm gonna climb up on Rory and take a nap.
Okay. I mean,
I need to get a rest in to get my spell back.
Oh, and you took a long rest at the
Yeah.
arts house.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
we slept the night at the house.
So
I'm a blob. I
do
can
I
keep
have
sleeping
water
if I wish.
I don't know my.
No.
It's just water.
It does not work like that.
No. Continue.
Okay. Again, the waterfall is in the distance, like very, very far away, but you guys can see it clearly. Amelia is leading the charge. Rory is behind Amelia. Pi is on Rory. That's how I'm seeing it. So, Amelia, go ahead and make a perception check to see if anything's around you.
Still a fucking 9. Oh, I got it. Yeah.
So, as you guys are walking around, you know, you're looking for indications of this creature. I farted, by the way. Indications of this creature. You're trying to find the little itty bitty tracks that it may lead. Maybe it poops gems. Maybe it pees gems. Maybe it throws up gems. And you guys, yeah, you guys will see Amelia like kind of almost sniffing the ground, looking for
So she'd be sniffing the ground by the
yeah, looking for something as she is following the road, and you guys don't find anything interesting, except where's my deck of cards?
Hey, boys.
Ah, there it is. Let's see. Okay, you guys will see a man traveling along the road. He is human. He has a nice cloak on. He has a decent sized backpack as he is walking in your guys' direction, presumably towards the capital. As you guys cross paths, you guys want to say anything?
Yeah, okay. I didn't really have any interest in him.
Yeah, he just
I just wave.
yeah, he waves back and then realizes that you look interesting and then kind of continues as he looks back at you.
I was gonna say, is this not Tabasco? The annoying science drawing guy that bothered Xuxo.
That's a dragonborn. He's a dragon. That guy's like
Okay, he's a dragon.
yeah.
I forgot what he was. So.
And his name is Tiberius.
Probably a Stormwind.
So as you guys continue to walk, for about another hour or so, you go ahead and make another perception check.
God damn it, 3.
3. Nope, you cannot find any scent of this.
It's a gemstone golem. It's not gonna smell like anything.
Yeah, but she wants to know.
Oh, yeah.
She needs to take notes for her mother. You guys will be walking before you start realizing that some of the critters that you saw before, like like rats, rabbits, foxes, just little tiny critters, are disappearing as you guys are traveling further and further away from this capital.
Like there's just not as many.
Yeah, not as prominent.
I still look around while I look for this precious gem.
Can I like
You
sniff
took
the
the-
air or something for like, because I do have animal senses.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh.
No,
Right? Doing sucky ass rolls today.
it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you don't smell anything, so your attention is disregarded.
Did you keep all the paperwork?
What paperwork?
No, Amelia. Did she keep all the?
She took the only thing she took was the
I only took
Oh, no,
papers
she-
that included
Yeah.
gem.
no she stuffed the scroll the scroll that you guys that was in the conference room in the bag of holding and the picture of the gem.
So I
Just the
have that
picture.
first?
You have the picture and you have the scroll.
Okay. I guess I look in the scroll to see if there's any other details about
No, the
Like-
scroll was an order from the queen telling Nook and Cranny to look for alliances for the upcoming war.
Yeah, you
okay.
legitly left because you saw a picture.
Yep.
Yep.
No other details.
Yep.
Yep. Hey, this is Amelia. Shut up.
So,
Amelia, who is obsessed with gems.
so as you guys are walking, you guys would have to eventually cross through a tall plain of grass. In which case, roll initiative as a creature is going to attack you guys.
All of us?
Yep.
17. Oh.
Oh, it's plus dexterity.
Oops.
Oh.
Where's that? There it is, the extra.
I can't fight. I remember that.
So, Rory, since you were in the back, oh no, Amelia seems to be the smallest, so Amelia's going to get attacked. Amelia, this dark insect-like creature jumps out, leaps out towards you, and attempts to sting you.
I got 17.
Alright. So, it leaps out towards you, right? Latches onto you via the shoulders as you see its tail fling up into the air and attempt to stab you in the stomach. But you instinctively just move your hip ever so slightly and the stinger misses.
I
Yeah.
would wrench out and start whacking at it.
Hold on. What'd you get for initiative?
I got 17.
Oh, sorry, okay? I was doing stuff. Hi.
It's difficult when somebody doesn't pay attention, isn't it, Leon?
Oh, shut up.
Okay, so Ty got a 3.
That was so sassy.
Ah, super sassy.
You're so
Rory
sassy.
got an 11. Amelia got a 17. Oh, it would be with advantage because you didn't see. Oh, no, it does sting you. Sorry, because you didn't see him. You were too busy doing other things.
But I got a 17.
No, I was talking about when he attacked you. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
An 8. I'm gonna die.
Oh, lucky you. So you take 5 points of damage, 4 of which was piercing. The other 1 was poison damage.
Lovely.
And the thing got us 5.
You know any healing spells, Ty?
I do not.
Alright, Amelia.
I do.
Yeah,
I'm the healer.
I didn't think so.
Alright, Amelia, what are you doing?
What are my things?
You have defensive spells.
Wow.
Cure Wounds, Alarm, Sanctuary, Shield of Faith.
I mean, that go going on myself.
Okay, roll a d8.
Yeah.
The diamond,
The one with 8 sides.
the one with 8 sides.
Yeah. Five. So,
Okay, so you're fully healed. That was your action. You want to move? You're right next to the thing.
I need to go away from this son of a bitch.
You do realize if you move away, he gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, fuck that.
Okay. Rory, what are you doing?
I don't know, to attack. Yes.
Oh, you can turn it down a little bit.
What's my he attacked immediately, so I'm gonna be upset. So what's the thingamabobber thing? Enraged? Or
Yeah,
whatever.
you have a bonus action to rage, where you just go into a rage, right? And then that was your bonus action, meaning that you can still attack while raging.
Okay, I am gonna attack.
Okay, roll a
So
d20.
just roll a
Yep.
d20. Okay.
Okay, so 10 plus 5 from your strength and plus 2 from rage is 17, which hits. So I need you to roll a d6. for damage.
Thanks.
6 plus 4 is 10, plus 2 from rage is 12. This is why you rage, but you only have a maximum of 3 per day.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a hot pocket still.
So Rory seeing Amelia getting attacked, she bursts into a blood frenzy rage and just attacks this creature, clawing it in its back. It's gonna see that you are the most hostile, and will try to sting you. So
Can I try to dodge it?
that's what I'm rolling for. It just hits
By
you.
the way, I'm still on top of you, by the way.
Mhm. So this thing just hits you, so I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. So D20.
Just
Ooh. Okay, that's good.
woo.
Okay, so you take four points of blood or piercing damage, but half because you're raging. So 2 points of piercing, and 2 points of poison damage. As you feel the poison seep into your body, you clench your muscles and you immediately just resist the poison effects, but you still take 2 points. So you've taken 4 points of damage total.
Okay.
That's also another reason why you rage. It will then try to flutter away from you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What was the other thing?
Hmm.
I remember there was rage, but there was skill that I can't remember.
Reckless attack.
Ooh, let
Ah.
that sting.
Yep. And also you can do Divine Fury. While raging, the first creature I hit with my weapon takes extra necrotic or radiant damage. But I'll remind you next time. So Amelia, as this thing runs away, do you want to try to attack it?
It's running away?
Yep.
Yeah. I'll tag it with my wrench.
You want me to roll for you?
Yeah, please.
You hit.
Cool.
With that, you almost kill it. You take the wrench as it's running away. You slam it down on its stinger. You got the stinger off, but it continues to sprint away.
I didn't want it to warn the others. If there is others.
Pi, what are you doing?
How far away is it? And I'm on top of Rory.
35.
Are you still on top of it?
Yeah.
35 feet away from you.
35. I do Ray of Sickness.
All right, roll attack.
Okay. I'm checking everything.
That's fun.
That hits. Go ahead, roll 1d or 2d8s.
2d8.
I believe.
Yeah.
I believe racing is 2d8s. Could be wrong.
It says 2d8 on the sheet.
Okay.
What?
Attack spell for 2d8 plus
Yeah.
1d8 / poison damage.
No, per spell level. Yeah. Just roll 2d8s. Just roll
Yeah,
2d8s.
I got you. I'm typing it in.
Okay. So with that, you see an opening in the tail. And you aim precisely at the tail as this green beam lunges out of your hand into the tail or into the wound. You see that as it was fluttering away, you can see the poison take effect and it falls dead.
Can I go absorb the body?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
No,
go.
wait. My Grim Harvest takes effect.
What's that?
I regain health points.
We already have full HP, so
Yeah.
Yeah, they act as temp.
no.
It's not where you get those extra green little points. George.
Yeah, no. Yeah. It's
Alright, what else? 16.
investigating it, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely a predatorial animal. It was hunting small prey to, for game, and figured that you were the the next best thing of small
Me?
game around
Me?
here. You are the smallest of the group.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So that's why it attacked you. The stinger is unusable. You crushed it between your wrench. And the rest of its exoskeleton can be used, possibly. It's hard to tell.
So wait, his exoskeleton can be used?
Yeah, possibly. You don't know for sure.
I'm gonna monitor that.
You're gonna what?
Harvest it.
Harvest it, basically.
Okay. Do you have a dagger? No.
Shit. Can I bludgeon it with my fucking witch?
So then it definitely won't be usable.
Oh wait, no, you have a return knife. Never mind. You bought a knife.
Oh.
Yeah, you bought a magical knife that can return to you. So yeah, if you take out that knife and you start carving into it, I need you to make a sleight of hand check.
Sure.
D20.
12.
Okay, so you cut into this creature. You're like, as Rory and Pi, you eventually catch up to her, and she turns around facing you guys, holding up this large exoskeleton of this creature, and she's like, "Look what I got!" As you can see, this green smear just across her face, as she did delicate work to cut this creature's exoskeleton out, but a lot of blood splattered on you.
Wow, that's attractive. Is its meat poisonous, or was just the stinger a problem?
You could test it out.
I'm gonna lick the blood off Amelia's face.
You take 1 point of poison damage.
All right, well that's not gonna happen. I immediately learned from that.
All right. So you guys continue onwards.
Yeah, I take caution, and I'm gonna slowly slide closer to her.
Okay. So you guys
If
will
I-
What's
continue.
my health at?
So far this game, you've taken 5 damage, so you're at 24.
Okay.
So you guys continue walking. Before you know, you see another waterfall in the distance, a new one.
I'm gonna wash off.
In the distance, meaning it's really far away.
What? I'm still gonna wash off when we get there.
Okay. Would you guys like to do anything?
Make another perception check, I guess, to see if I can. Cause do we have food supplies?
Amelia seems to have in the bag.
Okay. I'll still make a perception check to see if I sense any other creatures like the skeleton or the bug thing.
Ooh,
Ew.
natural 20. That's coming from this box. Okay, so with that, you smell something burning in the distance. And then you with the faint of your ear, it vibrates with a faint thud.
So what happened?
Rory hears and smells burning, pretty much. Presumably from what seems to be lightning.
Lightning?
Mm-hmm.
So magic?
That's what you can understand, because it's clear as day outside.
I'm gonna go investigate it.
Okay, it's okay.
Is it how far
So,
far into the distance is it?
You'd have to travel off road through the tall grass into the forest next to it. So roughly around 60 feet until you reach the tree line.
I'm gonna go ahead and run in that direction.
I'm just like, wait.
The chest!
I go running out.
And Pie's just holding on to dear life.
Mhm.
So so you rush on in there, and here now that you're inside the forest, you hear the thumbing even louder. Thum. Thum.
Does it sound like a really big creature? Should I be concerned?
I mean, with that natural 20, you understand that this is probably magic. So it could range from a large creature to a small
Can
creature.
I tell? Do not stop check.
Yeah, if you want.
15.
15. Yeah, it's definitely magic. Definitely
Alright,
magic.
I'm gonna keep going towards it, because, you know.
I could just a little faster.
Because for all you know, it could be that gem thing that she's looking for. Not that I am aware that that's even what she's looking for, but I'm gonna run towards it.
Okay. So Amelia starts sprinting as Rory starts sprinting, and you guys are competing with each other. And Amelia, you're like, wow, I'm actually keeping up with Rory. Oh man, I'm really athletic. And then you realize she's carrying a slime on her back.
Go count.
Eventually, the thumbing gets so loud that it sounds right next to you guys, and you guys will instinctively slow down, and you guys will look into the distance, and you guys would see a dark elf, or a drow as they call it, really dark but pale skin.
Evil.
That's for Amelia to decide. But you see this this creature. She is standing roughly around like 5'7", and she seems to be repeatedly shooting at this stone is in the shape of a human.
I go to the fight slowly.
Is it a fight though?
No.
Is the stone like living? Is it moving? Is it
No.
doing anything?
The stone is not
And it's
moving.
just sitting there?
It's just the shape of a human. And she is...
I'm just gonna go over and check.
Okay. So you go over, you check, but you go over and you check, right? And then you get about right next to her and you're like, what you doing? She's like, ah! And she almost shocks you, and she's like, what? You don't just sneak up to someone who is shooting
I'm
lightning.
her too.
You never asked my question. What you doing?
I'm practicing. I'm shooting at this dummy. And just Why are you asking? Who are you?
I'm Amelia. That's Roy. That's Pie. That's on her.
That
I'm
doesn't
gonna say hello in Draconic.
that doesn't explain. Let me see if she knows actually. That doesn't explain anything. And then she replies in Draconic, hello. But
Hello.
very like.
Okay, Sue. Are you gonna do something? Okay, Sue.
But yeah, she's very concerned. Like, hello. So yeah, that doesn't explain anything. Why are you?
Oh, we're on our way to
Winterfell.
Winterfell. Shouldn't we call Winterfells? Because all the water.
Fells, because there's several of them.
So yeah. Searching.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask and
Why are you guys here?
We heard noise, and we were curious, and my friend followed you first. So
I'm gonna just ask what's your name in Draconic, because I'm happy to have someone that finally understands me again.
My name is Estelle.
You speak Draconic, yay! I'm gonna hug her.
She
Might stab her, but oh well.
She tries to fight back, but you just go in for this bear hug and you start twirling her around. You speak Draconic!
she likes hugs.
I can tell.
I'm not being rough. I mean, a little bit, I guess, since
You're
I'm sitting
big.
her down, but I'm not like crushing her.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but I also have control of my body, Linda.
yeah,
Gosh.
you're not crushing her, but you're still, you know, you're a very excited creature. So you are using a little bit more than you should have, but you're not doing enough to harm her. That much you know. But Pi, what are you doing while you're being twirled around on her back?
Clinging for dear life.
And then she explains again that can you let me down, please?
Okay. And I gently put her back down.
Thank you. Why are you guys here? I get it. You guys were hearing a noise and investigating, but now that you know that there's really nothing wrong, do you guys really have to be here?
Following Gem.
Following
Yes.
your gem.
No. My name is Amelia, but she calls me Jam. I know that she calls me Jam, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you must know, I guess I'm here training so that I could be accepted to the academy, the capital.
Oh!
Oh,
Wait, do I understand? I don't understand how she's speaking in common, huh?
No, she's
Common,
she's
right?
speaking in common. Since
I pull up my scroll and look at it. So it's a scroll for me to recruit others, right?
No, it's
That-
to K2.
okay. that scroll, as far as you know, was from Nook and Cranny, asking Nook and Cranny to find people to make an alliance for the upcoming war.
Are you part of Nook and Cranny?
Yeah, kind of. I kind of
Yes
throw
or
in
no?
and out.
Anyways, what are you doing?
a friend of Nook and Cranny, or are you part of Nook and Cranny?
What are you doing?
I tell her. So she could be in
The academy.
academy,
Yes.
which is what I am.
Yes. You do have documentation to prove that you are in.
I pull out my thing, my badge, or whatever it would be. Tell about the academy. Tell about Nook and Cranny that they will be for good warriors.
Is that all you say?
Tell we're
Say, hey,
Wait,
if you
it's-
come with us, like,
Oh,
when we come back, I can get you in. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Come with us.
So do you say that? Okay.
not with wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she seems very excited. You know, she obviously she wanted to go to this academy in the first place, and then she asks, I've seen several of these papers before by other students, but I've never seen this. And she points at the on your document. There's a burn mark where the librarian.
Oh, I took a book from the library, so it's just
You have a book from the. Can I read it?
she probably has it.
And then she says in Draconic, "Oh, excuse me. You have a book from the academy. It'll be an honor if I can read it.
Can we read it together?
If you wish."
Okay. Pulls out the book and starts opening it.
And then her smile, very very exciting smile, turns to a concerned face.
What's wrong?
This looks very inappropriate for an academy.
The guys.
Well,
She's speaking in
the only
Draconic.
book I can
Oh.
read.
It's the only book.
All knowledge is good knowledge.
And then she she gingerly closes the book in your hand, and she's like, "I think I've read enough. Thank you for the opportunity."
I take out the paper of the gym and show it to her, and I'm
Fuck
like,
you,
"Do you know what this
pigeon!
is?"
Sorry.
Rory yells into the sky.
What is that?
She said, "Fuck you too,
I said,
pigeon."
"Fuck you, pigeon." There's a
Anyways,
pigeon that literally is nesting in my windowsill,
Mm.
and it likes to scare the shit out of me every now and then. So
You like hitting the window.
yeah, that's what just happened.
Fuck you, pigeons.
okay, so you
But yeah,
That is not part of the game. Okay.
Stella, right?
Estelle.
Estelle? Okay. So I asked Estelle, pulling out the paper, pointing at it. Do you know where this is?
No.
Onward!
You can come with us if you want. But I'm going this way.
So if I come with you and help you, you'll get me into the academy?
Sure.
So she then runs off into the distance, opposite of where Amelia is going.
Okay.
Well, I'm going.
Where are you guys going?
I'm heading to the falls.
And Rory?
Where are you going?
I'm getting my stuff!
I'm-
No, you hear that in Draconic, you don't know
Oh.
what she said. So you're not walking any slower.
Oh, okay.
I grab Amelia and just like hold her.
Yeah. Rory sprints over to Amelia, who was walking away, and just holds her up.
She's holding a whole body up. Eyes like.
The fuck, you asshole!
What are you doing?
Wait.
Oh, Rory can't speak
I
to you. So.
I like kind of
I'm
like
wiggling in her arms.
Oh, hands.
Is it still catching up yet?
She's out of sight.
Can I head towards her direction while still carrying Amelia and Pine?
Yeah, that's fine. You
I'm gonna do
slowly but surely make your way towards the direction that Estelle has walked or has sprinted off to. You get to the dummy that she made, and you see that there are several cracks in this dummy, meaning that yeah, she shoots this dummy a lot. But then after a moment of realization, she starts sprinting back, and you see that she has like a little tiny bag that just dangles off her shoulder, you know, onto her hip, a satchel. Sorry, and she's like, "Sorry that took so long. You know, I just had to get the stuff."
I put Amelia down.
I continue.
Yeah, and then they follow.
Come on.
Okay, so we've been playing for about 2 hours now. We have another
Yeah.
game to get to, so, and I still have everything planned, so I'm so happy I could just rest, because I know exactly what's coming up afterwards. But yeah, I'll see.
You need it.
Yeah, I'll see you next week.